Triumphal entry, February 19th. Behold, your king is coming to you. He is just and having salvation, lowly and riding on a donkey, a colt, the foal of a donkey. Zechariah 9 verse 9. Christ was following the Jewish custom for a royal entry. The animal on which he rode was that ridden by the kings of Israel. And prophecy had foretold that thus the Messiah should come to his kingdom. No sooner was he seated upon the colt than a loud shout of triumph rent the air. The multitude hailed him as Messiah, their king. Jesus now accepted the homage which he had never before permitted, and the disciples received this as proof that their glad hopes were to be realized by seeing him established on the throne. The multitude were convinced that the hour of their emancipation was at hand. In imagination they saw the Roman armies driven from Jerusalem, and Israel once more an independent nation. All were happy and excited. The people vied with one another in paying him homage. They could not display outward pomp and splendor, but they gave him the worship of happy hearts. They were unable to present him with costly gifts, but they spread their outer garments as a carpet in his path. And they also strewed the leafy branches of the olive and the palm in the way. They could lead the triumphal procession with no royal standards, but they cut down the spreading palm boughs, nature's emblem of victory, and waved them aloft with loud acclamations and hosannas. As they proceeded, the multitude was continually increased by those who had heard of the coming of Jesus and hastened to join the procession. They had all heard of Jesus and expected him to go to Jerusalem, but they knew that he had heretofore discouraged all effort to place him on the throne, and they were greatly astonished to learn that this was he. They wondered what could have wrought this change in him, who had declared that his kingdom was not of this world. Never before in his earthly life had Jesus permitted such a demonstration. He clearly foresaw the result. It would bring him to the cross. It was necessary, then, that the eyes of all people should now be directed to him. The events which preceded his great sacrifice must be such as to call attention to the sacrifice itself. After such a demonstration as that attending his entry into Jerusalem, all eyes would follow his rapid progress to the final scene. The Desire of Ages, 570 and 571. Subscribe, like, comment, share.